Hello and welcome to Only in Sedona Yoga for our winter holidays / solstice restorative yoga flow. This gentle flow will take you from the floor to standing and back down for some deeper restorative stretches. So no matter what you celebrate, please join us. And please remember, if you're enjoying this video series, join our family by hitting subscribe and get alerted to our new material coming out all the time. So with no further ado, let's do some yoga. Welcome, yogis, to your restorative flow. Let's begin by closing your eyes. Bring your hands to heart center. And we're going to start just by focusing on our breath for 5 nice deep breaths. Inhaling for a 4 count, 2, 3, 4, a little pause, and exhale, 2, 3, 4. And as you breathe here, beautiful yogi, invite the spirit of the season into your heart. Bathe yourself in joy and gratitude. Sense of giving that comes this time of year. And as the seasons prepare to change and we prepare for our winter's rest, we're going to stretch our body, celebrate, and relax. Give me one more breath here, yogi. And exhale with a smile and a sigh. Let's begin to move. Bring your hands to your knees and just start moving your torso around like you're stirring a big pile of soup, getting some blood flowing through your body. We'll take it a few times in one direction and a few times in the other. So let's change direction. And if you have a moment, take a second, share in the comments, what are some of your favorite holiday traditions? I would love to hear what your holiday traditions are. So many beautiful ways of celebrating this time of year across the world. So let's share what we love to do. And let's sit up nice and straight and tall. Walk your right arm over and just circle that left arm around a few times, lifting up, rotating out through that wrist. If you have arthritis or carpal tunnel syndrome, feels good to just shake that out. Plus you want to warm up your wrists before you go into plank and balance on those wrists at all. And let's take that on the other side. Just rotate it out. It doesn't have to look real fancy. Just warming up that shoulder, arm, getting our bodies ready to move gently. It's a great routine to do on a recovery day or any day you just want a more gentle workout. Perhaps around the holidays if you're taking some rest. And let's come on to all fours. Let's warm up that back with some cat-cows. Inhaling as you sink in the saddle of the back to cat. Exhaling as you round up to cow. Continue moving like that, yogi, with your breath for 3 to 4 more here. Drawing your awareness inward and continuing to generate those good feelings in your heart. The joy of the holiday season. And I know for some people it's a very challenging time too. But give yourself this gift. Give yourself the gift of free health. It's free. We always will be for you guys. That's why I do this, to spread the healing love. So give yourself the gift of healing today. Round up one more time, yogi. And then take it back down to a flat spine. Tuck those toes. We're going to come up into our first down dog. So take a second. We're going to adjust here. Lift on your toes. Bend your knees. Stick your fanny a bit higher to get that beautiful V shape. And let's just stay here for 3 nice deep breaths. Inhaling. And exhaling. Ujjayi breath with sound. Inhale and exhale. One more inhale and exhale. Inhale where you're at. Look up where you're going as you take a nice stroll right up to those hands, surrendering to your forward fold. Let your neck relax. Shake your head yes, shake your head no, and then very gently begin to tick-tock, pendulum like a great giant grandfather clock. Speaking of which, there was a Christmas cartoon and I cannot remember what it was. Maybe one of you guys can remind me. It was about mice and this clock, and they had to fix this clock. If anyone knows what I'm talking about, just drop it in the comments. Drop the title of that Christmas special in the comments, because it's driving me crazy. It was a dad mouse and a son mouse, and they had to fix this clock. It had something to do with Christmas, and I cannot remember the name of it. And with that, just bring your hands to the ground, soften your knees, and before we come up, let's just pedal out those knees a little bit. So just kind of bend and flex, and then soften them both, and roll yourself up, one vertebrae at a time, looking up as those hands come to touch. Bringing the palms to heart center, and let's set an intention for our practice. I heal my body and mind so that I can fully engage and enjoy in the richness of this season. And with that, take a nice deep breath. Inhale, overhead yogi. Look up as your palms touch. Exhale as you slowly come down to the floor into your forward fold. Inhale to a flat spine. Exhale, bend your knees if you must. Walk yourself back to a plank. Bring your knees to the ground if you'd like as we chaturanga, or just keep those elbows in. Slowly lower down. Feel how strong you are. And then you have options. Option 1, you can come into a yin style sphinx. Option 2, your hands are under your shoulders, hips down, elbows bent. You come into a cobra. Or if you'd like, hips come up, legs straight into a full up dog. Inhale here where you are, yogi. And then push back through all fours, tuck your toes, and come back into that downward dog. And give me 3 nice deep breaths here. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. One more breath. And exhale. Your next inhale either lifts your leg up to a down dog split, or just start stepping through so that you can come into that nice low lunge, pivot that back foot, and then come on up to a warrior 2. Stay here and take a breath. Inhale and exhale. Inhale yourself up to a peaceful warrior, and exhale, we're going to slowly come down into a triangle, and stay here for a few breaths. Inhale and exhale. Give me 2 more breaths here, yogi. Looking up. Might hear onyx in the background. 1 more breath here, yogi. Your next inhale bends that front knee as you lift up. Pivot around like you're a giant helicopter and bring that opposite arm down and hold a revolved triangle. Now, if this is a bit too much, hold right here on the thigh. You're right here. Take the option that works for you. And we got 3 breaths here. One more breath, yogi. Bend that knee again as you come up, please. Cartwheel yourself about. Turn front. Bring your hands to your waist. Slowly come forward into a wide leg forward fold. And take a few deep breaths here. Inhale. And exhale. If you like, you can reach out. Grab the toes to get a little deeper. One more breath, yogi. Lift yourself up out of this one. Turn it to the front. One more time, we're going to go forward. Lift your arms up. And then come forward into your pyramid pose. Hold and breathe. Kind of making a Christmas tree in a way with your legs here. Or a holiday tree. And now bend that front knee, look up to where you're stepping. Step up with a flat spine, and then let yourself relax to that forward fold. Slowly roll yourself up, 1 vertebrae at a time, looking up as those palms touch. Exhaling to heart center, and let's get that on the other side. So inhale up, nice deep breath, moving nice and slowly like water. Exhaling into that forward fold. Inhaling to your flat spine. Exhaling, bend your knees, palms come down. Find your beautiful plank first. And then if you like, lower the knees to chaturanga. Feel your strength at the bottom. And then take the Sphinx, Cobra, or Up Dog variation that works for you. Press back for all fours. Tuck those toes. And come into your downward dog, where we hold for 3 nice deep breaths. Inhale. And exhale with sound, Ujjayi breath. Your next inhale either lifts that left leg into a split, or if you like, you can just pull it through. Pivot that back foot. Find your secure base. Come up to a warrior 2. Take a breath. Inhale up to peaceful warrior, and then take it down into that extended triangle We stay here and hold for 3 nice deep breaths. Your next inhale bends that front knee. As you come up, helicopter around. Take it down to your revolve triangle. Hold here for 3 breaths. Your next inhale bends that front knee. Bring it up nice and wide. Bring your hands to your waist. Take it forward to a wide leg forward fold. Grab those toes if you like. And give me 3 breaths, please. Your next inhale lifts you up to a flat spine. Hands come to waist, step forward. Pivot on those feet. Straighten your back nice and tall. And then take it forward to your pyramid pose. And give me 3 nice deep breaths. Your next inhale bends that front knee slightly. Look where you're stepping. Step up with a flat spine. Before surrendering to your forward fold, rolling it up 1 vertebrae at a time. Looking up as those palms touch. Exhaling to heart center. Let's flow our way down to our pigeon. Inhale. Lift up, look up. Exhale. Surrender, forward fold. Inhale to a flat spine. Exhale, walk it back to that plank. Chaturanga down. Sphinx, cobra, or up dog variation, whichever one you choose. Pressing up and back into that down dog just for 1 breath. And then inhaling that right leg up, or just stepping it through, coming into your pigeon. If you like, you can take it more like a half fire log by bringing it closer to parallel, or you can bring the heel in closer to the groin. Either way, find your position, sit up straight and tall, and then walk yourself down. And we're gonna stay here for 5 nice deep breaths. And as you go into these deeper stretches, yogi, begin drawing your awareness even more closely to your breath. Inhaling smoothly for that 4 count. Baby pause at the top. And exhaling just as smoothly for a 4 count. Continue to generate feelings of gratitude and coziness. The spirit of the season in your heart as you breathe love and light into any sore area. And let's walk our way up out of this. We're just going to turn this around to come into Janu. So bring the palm of your foot against that left leg. Sit up straight and tall. Use your arms as second spines if you must. Lift up overhead. Turn towards that leg And then just fold forward for 5 nice deep breaths. I know one of my favorite holiday traditions, when I was a kid anyway, used to be baking Christmas cookies. Give me one more breath here, yogi. And your next inhale starts to roll you up. Turn all the way towards that side. Bring that right leg in. Cross it over the other leg. This back arm is your second spine. Lift up so straight and tall. Wrap that arm around your leg and look back. And if you want to go a little deeper, you can take the elbow here. But don't strain. Just do what feels good for you. And give me 5 deep breaths. Hi, baby. And say hi to Onyx, one of our yoga cats. We used to always bake Christmas cookies when my dad went off to hunting camp as a kid, my mom and my siblings and I. So if you're watching this, Mom, hi Mom. Happy holiday. And release, coming forward. We're going to go in a quick forward fold, so lift up straight and tall. Straighten that spine. And then lean forward. You can hook the feet if you like, you don't have to. And hold here for 5 nice deep breaths. And if you want to take a pillow and rest it against your belly, feel free. If that feels good. If you want to sway side to side, whatever feels right for your body right now. And your next inhale lifts you up out. Quick counter stretch. Bring your hands behind you. Press those feet flat. Press your hips up towards the sky. Take a nice deep breath. Inhale. And exhale. Sink, 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 sink. Roll it right over. Watch what we're going to do to transition. Come into a nice yin style Sphinx. And give me 3 or 4 nice deep breaths here. Just 3 or 4, because we're going to come back to this. Last breath here, yogi. And then take it down. Press yourself up to all fours. Curl those toes under you. Press up and back into your down dog and take a breath. We're going to get that whole thing on the left. So lift up or just bring your left leg through into that nice pigeon. Take a second, wiggle around, adjust. Again, you can have the heel in towards the groin or more out like a fire log or somewhere in between. Lift yourself up and then come on down and stay here for 5 breaths. breathing with sound. One more breath. Walk yourself up nice and tall. I'm going to spin myself so I'm not facing the back of the room, but we're going to get that Janu on the other side. So sit nice and tall. Straighten that spine. Lift yourself up. Turn towards that leg. Hook if you wish. Or you can just have your arms laying down. Whatever feels good. Can again sway side to side. Can use a pillow here. Focus on your breath. And I want to thank all of you who have subscribed already. The best gift ever. We got our first 1,000 subscribers, so thank you so much. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please join us. Hit that button, hit the bell, and you'll get alerts to all our new material coming out. And your next inhale brings you up out of this. Turn to that side. Your left leg is bent now. Cross it over. Back arm forms a second spine, lifts you tall. Lift this arm up, wrap it around, look behind you and just breathe. And again, if you want to take the elbow, that's fine. Or you can just hold it here and twist. One more breath here, yogi. Release. Turn this forward. And we're going to go right into one of my favorite stretches for the top of the thigh. So what I'd like you to do is just bring that same leg in with the top of your foot pressed against the floor. Now, if this is too much on your knee, your option, you won't see me for a second, is to lie on your side, grab your ankle, and hold right here. But if you can, bring that foot against the floor, and if you can, slowly start to walk it back, and hold and breathe for 5 breaths. Your next inhale wakes you up. If you had your eyes closed, ever so gently walk up out of this. Take that leg, give it a little love, a little shake, and then cross it right over on top. Your goal is to try to stack these knees one on top of the other. Lift yourself up super tall. Come on down for your half cow. And 5 breaths here as well, please, yogi. And next inhale lifts you up. Gently come out. Gently uncross. Give your knees a little shake, a little love. And let's get that on the other side, starting with the top of the thigh, bend at the knee, the top of that foot presses against the ground, and then if you can, slowly walk it back. Remember, your option is also to lie on your side. If this is a bit too much on your knee, smile as you breathe and stretch. And talk about, maybe drop a comment. What's the best gift you've ever received? And open your eyes. Gently come up with your next exhale. Unbend that leg with infinite care. Shake those knees with a little love. And then take that half cow on the other side, stacking those knees one on top of the other, lifting up so straight and tall, and taking it down. You do not have to hook the foot. You can be right here. It does not matter. It's where your body is today. Yoga is a practice, the art of getting to know your body. The art of healing your body naturally. And it might look different every day, and that's okay. And your next breath walks you gently out of this one, uncrosses those legs, shakes them out. We're going to come forward into a nice wide leg straddle pose. So just sit up so nice and straight and tall. Lift your arms up. Start to come forward. You can go all the way down. You can just walk it outside to side if that feels good. Play around with this one. Any variation you like. To me, it feels kind of nice to just slowly move side to side. Getting a nice stretch in the side of my body, as well as my legs. But whatever feels good to you today. You want to just hold center, that's fine too. Bring it back to center. Walk yourself up. A little Baddha Konasana before we take it down for our final closing supine stretches. Bring the palms of your feet together. Sit nice and tall. Lift up through that spine so that your chest is coming forward. Lifting from those hips. Holding on loosely and just letting them fall open. And give me 5 deep breaths. Next inhale brings you up. Turn to the side. Bend your knees. Hold on behind your thighs. Slowly roll it down to the floor. Bring those heels in so you can touch your heels. We're going to go into a bridge pose here. So just lift up through those hips. If you can, bring your hands underneath you. Interlace your fingers and give me 5 nice deep breaths. And with your last exhale, lower those hips to the ground. We're just going to get those hips a little bit more open before we wrap up our practice. So cross one leg over, reach underneath, come into a supine pigeon, hold for 5 deep breaths. We at Only in Sedona Yoga, my partner Ed and I, want to wish you all the very, very happiest of holiday seasons. Remember to treat your body with love. It's okay to indulge a little. That's part of loving yourself too. Also give yourself the gift of fitness. And we thank you for sharing this time with us. Let's get that on the other side. So just uncross, cross the other leg over, reach underneath, and pull back. Release. Bring both legs into your chest. Give yourself a big old hug. Rock back and forth on the lower back. So release any lingering bits of tension. And then with an exhale, allow yourself to fall into your final resting pose. I invite you to please take 5 minutes in Shavasana to absorb the effects of your practice. And I thank you again for making Only in Sedona Yoga a part of your holiday workout. Thank you for joining us, and have a blessed and beautiful holiday. Namaste.